Ned Pfau Jr. is the great-grandson of the founder of the business now known as George Pfau's Sons Company. Ned thought he might join the firm at some point, but some point for him came much earlier than expected.
My goal at one point was to graduate from Indiana and to attend law school. However, my father's health was not good. He went to Boston to the Leahy Clinic in January 1965 and passed away in May of '65, the week that I graduated from Indiana. So my first job, you might say, was President CEO of George Pfau in the May of '65, which is a title and a spot I've held since that time.
The prospect of suddenly taking the helm of a large, long-standing business would have been too much to handle for most 22-year-olds just out of college, but Ned proved to be up to the challenge.
So here was Ned with the responsibility of reviving the family company and getting it on track to success. Banks were a little nervous to have this young guy just dry behind the ears, just out of college. How was he going to be able to turn the company around and get it to become a viable enterprise again, which he did, and with great success.
As my father always said, you need to work hard and you need to play hard. Well, at that time, there wasn't much play, it was mostly work. But I was surrounded by great people, and this made the transition much better than what it could have been.
With help from the people who were so important to him, Ned Pfau succeeded beyond anyone's wildest dreams. He grew the company, which processes and manufactures specialty fats and oils for use in a variety of products, into a much larger and more profitable enterprise than the one he took over.
At that time, we manufactured approximately 15 different products. Today, we manufacture over 150 products. So it became obvious that through my father's poor health that we maybe were falling behind, weren't doing all the things we could possibly do, and therefore it was a great challenge. But it was a challenge that I kind of welcomed because I could see opportunity.
Part of Ned's success is undoubtedly due to sheer hard work and intelligence. But even more important are the values he's instilled throughout the organization.
We built our business basically on quality and service. I've always told our customers, when do you want the product? You want it on Sunday at 10 a.m., you want it midnight Saturday night. Whenever you want the product, we will have the product there.
Integrity, honesty, all of those values that we all treasure in someone, Ned displays every day in his work. He demonstrates that not only to his employees, but to his clients that he deals with on a daily basis. And I think that's very evident in many of his clients. He's had probably 30, 40 years. They're very loyal and devoted to him for that very reason.
A successful business has a positive effect on its surrounding community. But for Ned Pfau, benefiting the community isn't merely a nice byproduct of doing business, it's a passion.
When I graduated from Jeffersonville High School, those of us that were fortunate enough went on to higher education. Of those that went on and left the area, most did not come back. And it's always been on my mind that we ought to have the opportunity here.
That opportunity took a huge leap forward in the late 60s with the establishment of Ivy Tech's Southern Indiana campus. And Ned led the effort, not just with his encouragement, but with his wallet.
Ned is actually a person that we call the father of our campus. In the late 1960s, Ned was the individual that put up personal finances to secure this particular property for our campus and kept the option open for us. And he was on the original board of regional trustees here at the college. And now he's very involved and actively engaged, as is the second generation of Pfau family.
Perhaps a person's greatest legacy is the way he treats others. The 60 employees of George Pfau's Sons Company have been with the company an average of 20 years, a testament to the fact that Mr. Pfau is a true people person.
Sometimes it goes past the point of even how much you are paid. It's how you're treated and the environment that you're in, from the time you walk through the door to the time you leave. And I think it's a real credit to Ned that his employees have been around for so many years, and now he has his kids and his in-laws involved in the business. And it just has a tremendous reputation in the community as well for taking care of the people and taking care of their families.
I refer to him as the most benevolent employer that I have ever known, and I think that I have ever seen in our practice. It's just so unusual that you would see a company with a history of employment like that.
No one can question the success of Ned Pfau as a businessman, but he knows there's much more to life than just business, and it's that realization that will ultimately leave his greatest mark on us all.
So all of those traits and attributes that you would look up to in someone, Ned demonstrates.
Ned is one of the most unselfish individuals that you will ever meet. It's never about what's good for him, it's what's good for the community. He's about the overall picture, and he's passing that on to his children as well as their children. And I think he's just a person that all of us that have grown up in Southern Indiana would really love to emulate in terms of how we carry ourselves as business people.